Met this girl down by the vine, had long tan legs and deep brown eyes.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here and you've never seen my face before, feel free to click that subscribe button to become a subscriber. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys some study tips. I'm currently an Australian high school student in year 10 and I'm doing a VCE subject. And for me, doing a VCE subject early really helped me create some better study skills and get a bit of taste of what VCE is like. And anyway, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 tips that have really helped me, and I really hope I can help you guys. So the first one is create a study space where you feel motivated but relaxed, and try to keep it free of clutter. So I think having a desk or a space where you can study, where you feel inspired and motivated but also not stressed out, is super important. For me, I love my desk to be very aesthetically pleasing. I also really love having plants on there because it just makes it feel so alive and fresh, and I don't know, it really motivates me. I also like to keep it very simple, clean, organized, because clutter, I don't like clutter, and it really just clutters my brain, you know? Maybe that's why it's called clutter. I'm editing this right now and I'm like, what am I talking about? But having a organized space where you can concentrate and relax while you study is super important. So just make sure you have a space where you can do that. My second tip is keep a balance between study and life, and don't let study consume you. So this can be very hard, especially probably in year 12, when study is super important and people are having parties and things, and you're like, do I go to the party or do I study? This is when it's super important to keep a balance. You still have to have fun even though it's a really important year for study, because if you let study consume you, that's all you're gonna think about. And the next tip is pick a place and a time to study. So like I said, make sure you have a nice space to study. Also pick a time. Having a set time when you study is better than just being I'll study today. You have to keep yourself accountable and hold yourself to that promise. My next tip is find out what your learning style is. Is it auditory, visual, kinesthetic? I'm a visual learner. I learn best when taking notes, looking at pictures, diagrams, sketches. Find out what your learning style is, because that will help you a massive lot in the future. The next thing is take breaks. Breaks are super important when you're studying. If you're studying for an hour or so, maybe take a break in between, so half an hour and then break, and then half an hour of study. This will help you retain the information a bit better, and it'll also give you a bit of a break, and then you can recharge, and then you'll be able to study a lot better once you've rested. My next tip is space out your study. Don't try and do it all in one day. Do small parts every day over the week or so. If you're trying to cram all this study into the last day or something, that's probably not gonna help. And so if you're studying for a test or an exam that's a week or two away, try and do a little bit of study every day instead of cramming it all into the last 2 or 3 days. My next tip is switch it up. Study for 20 minutes on one subject, then do the next. When you do this, you're creating connections between ideas. When you do study of one subject and then you move on to another one, that's actually a lot more helpful because it creates connections between ideas from the both subjects. If you study one subject and then you move on to another one, this also might help you stay interested for longer. So if you're a creative person, be creative with note taking and make it colorful and fun. I love taking notes when it's colorful. One of the things I'm doing for my current VC subject is I'm making a binder with summary of each of the chapters of the textbook we're learning. And then I'm also going to be getting those divider things so that I can put these in there, and then I'll be able to find the different chapters quicker. This is what works best for me, and I really enjoy note taking and making these kind of things, so I find this really helpful. My next tip is make sure you're eating the right foods, drinking plenty of water and exercising. As we all know, it's super important to make sure you're doing all those things, but it is super important when you're like studying, especially like while you're studying, to drink lots of water, also exercise, because exercise helps to reduce stress and like improve sleep, which is super important while you're studying. And then also when you have a break, when you study, you should eat like a nutritious snack, something that will boost your energy and also just like boost your health, you know. My last tip is remember that your grades and your ATAR do not define who you are as a person. Although grades and ATARs are super important, they do not define who you are as a person. It's literally just a number. And there are other ways to get into like your uni course if you don't get the right ATAR. So just don't get too upset about these numbers. Just try your best. That's honestly all that matters. So that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope these tips did help you in any way possible. Don't forget to leave this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. The button is down below, and I will see you guys in my next one. God bless. Bye.